to me. Billie Eilish said she thinks constantly about how things she said as a teenager are still on the internet. Nothing ever goes away once it's on the internet. Billie Eilish opened up about what it's like being
hold on. The thing is, though, is that, like, Billie Eilish is saying nothing goes away once it's on the internet. You were saying none of this is going to go away once it's on the internet because I'm going to make sure it doesn't go away in the hopes that these kids' lives are harmed in some way, shape, or form. That's what you were saying. That's what you were saying there.
The internet and in the public eye at such a young age. This comes after a month after Billie Eilish apologized for a video of hers, a 13 or 14-year-old that resurfaced showing her mouthing along to an anti-Asian slur in a song. All right, so this girl...
What was it? Like, did she say, like, gook or, like, fucking nip or something like that? What was it? I want to know.
Is facing backlash for...
I have an Asian card, goddammit. My best friend is a fucking Japanese man. Fucking... He's, like, literally from fucking Osaka, Japan. Like, I mean, he was raised by white people, but, you know... you gotta civilize him somehow.
Singing a song at 13 or 14...
This is all satire, YouTube.
14. She might not even realized how bad of a slur it was. If it was in a song, anybody should be able to sing it, is my belief. The song is out there. You're listening to it on the radio. You shouldn't be able to say, well, you can sing this song, but just...
I know of a couple songs that fucking... Mary, have you ever heard of David Allan Coe?
It's not that word. You're not allowed to sing that word. We're allowed to sing it and have it on the radio all day long for the children to learn. But if the wrong child says it, no. Yeah, so, okay. So Billie Eilish has been facing backlash for that.
What's really funny about fucking a white person saying civilized to Japanese person is that when the first European ships got there, like, motherfuckers, what are they yelling about? Oh my god. Hey, 2 seconds. They're all fucking disgusting fucking, like, disgusting rancid fucking sailors. And, like, in the Japanese, even at this point, they were extremely into hygiene and, like, bathing and, like, you know, all that jazz. So fucking part of the reason why some of the trade didn't happen as quickly with fucking Japan as it did with other nations is because the Japanese were just absolutely disgusted with us and thought we were fucking savages. Oh, shit. Hey, Virgyy, does Royce or AP know about the karaoke? AP knows. AP's played it, I think. AP has played it, but I don't know about... I'm sure Royce knows. Royce has to know. Hey, shut the fuck up. No, I actually didn't. I don't know what you're talking about, Shogun. Like, not even to be a fag about it. I don't really watch movies, man.
I said so many things then that I totally don't agree with now, or think the opposite thing, Billy told the Australian Vogue. The weirdest thing is how nothing ever goes away once it's on the internet. Every interview...
I knew that because I lived with that Japanese dude, and I think he was trying to give me a hint one day. To be honest with you. Now that I think about it. Oh, that's kind of funny. I'm gonna hit him up and he's gonna be like, yeah, you fucking autistic retard.
When I was 15 is still out there, and I think about it constantly.
Oh, shit.
As for one of the things Billie regrets saying in an interview to seem cool, it was her previous answer to the question of what she does when she isn't making music. I said, even when I'm not making music, I'm making music. Lil Wayne said that in an interview, and I saw it and said it too, and it's not even true. When you're a fucking teenager, you don't really know yourself. So you're trying to figure yourself out. That was the hardest thing for me. I didn't actually know how I really...
Dude. Mary reading an article about Billie Eilish has gotta be the most fucking terrible thing that's ever happened ever. Oh my fucking god, this is so... My brain is trying to kill itself.
Felt, so I just came up with this
so hard to
facade
pay
that
attention.
I stuck to. The internet brings things up from everybody's past. And I'm like, don't you guys understand?
Oh my god, and I'm like...
Understand that everybody is incredibly embarrassed and ashamed about their past? Like, do you not think...
It's like, do you not, like, think that, like, I should, like, get, like, a pass on this, like, thing? Like, God, all I said was goop, like, God.
Think about the fact that maybe you're embarrassed of your past, so maybe everybody else is embarrassed too? This isn't...
She called somebody, like, she sang a song where they said, like, nip or something like that. You planted a potato and probably killed your grandma.
The first time Billy has addressed online...
Oh, real quick. Virtual Holocaust said the original people in Japan was white. I don't know about that.
As a famous teenager.
I feel like my Japanese friend probably would have kept that from me.
Said that she didn't read Instagram comments as it was ruining my life. It's probably for the best. Okay, so this is a celebrity saying that things you put on the internet do not go away. All I was trying to make my family understand is that the things that they are currently putting out are not going to go...
There you go. Jeffy makes a solid point there. Jeffy's so mad Vader, the philosopher among us. The internet doesn't bring... Actually, that should be in like a fucking Dale Gribble fucking... The internet doesn't bring things up from people's past. People bring things up from people's past. Murder her!
Go away.
Guns don't kill people. The government does.
Mindset that my family is right might not always stay that way. Because they are being extremely abusive. And one day, somebody is going to look at those videos and see a narcissistic, abusive woman harassing and going after her mentally ill family member who has literally nothing in this world. My aunt and her children have been...
This is so fucking insufferable, dude. Like, wow. True Wolf donated too. So what's it like being a weed pipe glass blowing lesbian? I mean, it's pretty fun. It's pretty alright. I mean, I don't really know how it's like to be any other way, so I don't really even know how to describe it.
Been instigating all of this hate and all of this attacking on me, and it's all unjustified because they are the abusers. They are the ones that have been denying my pain and my mental health. They have been denying my problems when they were not the ones experiencing them. Anybody who was not cyberbullying or part of the cyberbullying community would be able to see the things that my aunt is posting as extremely abusive and cruel and hurtful and things that no loving, supportive family...
But shitloads of people have seen it outside of these communities and like... Oops, sorry, I'll start jingling those keys. Fucking... Plenty of people have seen it, dude. They don't care. Most people just don't care. And then there's like a smaller subset of people that fucking hate you enough to keep going.
Would ever say about their family member who has struggled and is still struggling and trying to pull themselves up with help. Y'all want to look at me and say that I'm worthless because I'm in a Section 8 because I was homeless. I'm also seeing doctors and taking medications and doing everything I can to get better and get over the trauma of my abusive family who will not allow me to live. You can't leave abusers. I ran away. I made it to California and didn't contact them, and they came.
You didn't I didn't contact them. I just wrote a book. I fled to California in hopes of Section 8 and more Gibbs, and I wrote a book about them. I didn't contact them. I just made countless YouTube videos talking about how abusive my aunt and the rest of my family is, and wrote a book about how they're inbred and all kinds of other crazy shit. I didn't do anything wrong.
Came and still fucked up my life. And one day people are going to see that my family did this. And they're going to see it because they're posting it very openly on YouTube right now.
No, they won't. Nobody will
You'll
care.
have videos where my aunt one night is saying that she fully understands and she wants to help me. And the next video, she'll say that I'm an ugly inbred looking bullfrog. and nobody seems to understand how manipulative and gaslighty that is.
Oh, God, I love Aunt Kathy. Fuck, she's funny, man. I don't think she gets sarcasm. I'm telling you, she doesn't have a capacity for fucking abstract thought. So she doesn't get, like, sarcasm and shit like that. Satire. That's, like, way fucking outside of her grasp.
Coming from a family member and being directed at a younger family member who is struggling. One day people are going to see the abuse in this family and the fact that I can't even go to another state to get away from them. And there's going to be backlash. And it's not my fault because I have warned you guys that nothing on the internet goes away. Y'all just want to take.
Is she really trying to tell everyone else this now after she's done found out about how the internet doesn't go away? Like, is she really? This is like some Peggy Hill shit, you know, like where fucking Peggy like tries to fucking explain some shit that's blatantly obvious to every single person on the planet but her. She acts like it's a fucking epiphany. Like, that's what is going. It's weird, dude. It's
that I'm threatening children. Nothing on the internet goes away, and they're the ones that are posting it. They're posting it knowing nothing on the internet goes away. It is absolutely not my fault what happens when people finally open their eyes and see that I am an abuse victim who has been followed by my abusers. They followed me. When I left, they followed me. And they found ways to force themselves contacting me again.
Jeffy's so mad for two. Said, how badly do you think Mary would lose it if the entire area around the apart was planted with a certain cartoon character captioned with hate, 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 and murder her? Oh, apartment. Around the apartment? Yeah, that would be fucking... That would be so brutal.
I can't block them because they're going to continue making these videos. And they're going to have other people send me these videos.
Oh,
message me.
Just the usual speddery.
Email me. Attack me.
Just spurging.
For them.
You know, just spurging.
And the only reason it's being nobody's doing anything is because it's a cyberbullying community. They base themselves around harassment and abuse and bullying.
Oh, I still have the poll up.
One day my videos are going to get out further. They're going to get out further. And people are going to see the truth.
Probably wouldn't be a very expensive endeavor either. You just tell people it's for like a viral marketing campaign. You know what I mean?
This is...
Man, her cycle is down to like 12 hours now, where it's just like fucking... She spurgs out, she talks all that good shit, and then by the end of the day, she's fucking crying and babbling.
This is all day, every day for me now.
Well, that's because you spend all day, every day on the internet.
Whether anybody believes it or not.
Nobody believes it. Nobody.
I wake up in misery.
Oh, believes that you spend all day on your phone fucking obsessing over people on the internet while they live their lives and occasionally fucking talk about you or maybe do a show or 3 a week occasionally. I'm sorry, she's been posting a lot, god damn it, and honestly, it's easy.
And I cry until I pass out at night. I have no joy. I have no hope. I have nothing.
Is Virgyy a trophy husband? Well, we don't need a poll for that. The answer is yes.
But the
I am totally a win.
knowledge that my abusive family will follow me and abuse me for the rest of my life, no matter how far I run. You cannot
On some real
leave
shit.
Abusers. You can't escape abusers.
Very new to the channel, I see. This is Mary, and she's insufferable.
You can't leave and make your own life and tell yourself that it's gonna get better because your abusers will find you. And they will make sure that it never gets better. That's why
She's
nobody
a potato
can leave.
person. That's
why women stay in abusive relationships for so long, because they'll be killed. That's why people in abusive families don't leave. That's why abusive
all of this is bullshit. She's all right. This is fun. We got somebody who's new to Mary. She is currently accusing her family of never leaving her alone and constantly abusing her. Because she ran to California, and even though she wrote a book where she talks about or claims that they're inbred, which they're not, claims that some of the family members are inbred, and all this shit, because she didn't put any names in it other than a link to her YouTube channel and her actual name on the fucking page where you can buy the book, they have no reason to be upset in any way, shape, or form or dispute any of those claims. So that's where we're at. Abuse doesn't leave because people respond to you calling them inbred.
Family stays so close-knit, so together, because you can't leave. The one that leaves will be tracked down and destroyed.
Not her. She didn't falsely claim that she was inbred, but she claimed other people in the family were inbred. Convenient, huh? Oh man, where's a good fucking Mary video to fucking... Here, we can do some classic Mary, why not? Scheduled for 11 p.m. I thought AP oh, he's going on early, isn't he? Because he usually goes on at 12. That's cool. Where is Adrasdea revived? There we go. Where's a good one? Oh, where's her kill me? That's fucking one of my favorites. She ran up and down LA yelling "kill me" into her camera and like dramatically fell on the ground while perfectly in frame and all kinds of shit. Fucking pretty funny. We just need like a good classic. She constantly begs for weed money too, and she's fucking borrowed money from her simps on Facebook specifically to pay her rent, and then turned around and bought weed with it. Her rent is like $26 because she lives in Section 8, and she's like 6 months behind or some shit. She hasn't paid rent a single month that she's been in. Here's where she accused. Okay, this is where she accused me of spending $10,000. What's up, Toya? Oh God, this is pretty far down there. This is when Section 8 housing in the U.S. Section 8 is, like government-assisted housing. Sometimes it can be really bad. Sometimes Section 8 doesn't necessarily mean that you're living in shitty Section 8 housing. Sometimes it means that you're getting rental assistance, like they'll kick you some fucking money towards your rent. She's living in... Basically, she's only expected to pay like 10% of the rent or some shit, or like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the rent, and the state covers the rest of it. It's a privately owned building, I'm pretty sure. But, you know what I mean? Oh, God. But anyways, yeah, this is the fucking... the video where she accused me of spending $10,000 to steal her inheritance because it's too complicated for her to figure it out. We just call it housing. Fucking lefty-ass Canadians.
An inheritance after somebody passes away is not supposed to be contingent upon whether the person receiving the inheritance is smart enough to figure out the puzzle that has been set up to receive it.
Okay. So they told her that the land was hers, right? They told her, this is your land. And she goes, well, where's the deed? And her aunt says, figure it out. All that she would have to do is go, I think, to the courthouse and get a copy of her grandma's fucking death certificate. And then she would go down to the probate court and say, hey, they're dead. I've been left this piece of property. And fucking they would, like, give her the deed and all that shit after fucking, you know what I mean, talking to blah, 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 blah. It's a little bit of fucking court dates and shit like that and figuring it out with the mortgage company and shit like that if there's a loan against it and blah, blah, blah. But it's not that fucking... It's not some fucking puzzle. It's a process. It's a very, very well... It took me like 15 minutes to figure out what you would have to do to get this property. Provided it was still, like, you know what I mean?
When somebody passes away and there's a will and there's an inheritance, and the person who's receiving that inheritance is mentally unable to do things on their own, there's supposed to be somebody in charge of the situation to make sure that that mentally unwell person receives the inheritance. That didn't happen because after Meemaw passed away, everybody just ignored the situation because the will was gone.
Oh, they also gave her $10,000. They told her the land's yours. Here's a check for $10,000. Fucking you do you. Fucking she goes, well, where's the deed? And they go, fuck you, figure it out, because they hate her. Because the night that her grandma died, that left the land and the inheritance and shit, she got kicked out of the fucking hospital because she found out that grandma was coming home for, you know, to spend her last few days on Earth. And that meant that Kathy was going to be staying in the house. And she couldn't steal shit out of the house and sell it so that she could get hotel rooms to go suck dick for, to make profit to get weed. I'm not making that up. That's not a joke. That's what she literally would do. And when Grandma died, and she was told, hey, Grandma passed away last night, the first thing she said was, where's the keys to the Jeep?
Because Kathy...
So, there's more than a few reasons why they didn't want anything to do with her.
That didn't happen because after Meemaw passed away, everybody just ignored the situation because the will was gone because Kathy took it and Catherine didn't know what to do. I am not lying about this. They came and they gave me the $10,000 in life insurance, and then Kathy said, the property is yours. And I said, where is the deed? And her exact words were, "Figure it out." It was never supposed to be my responsibility to figure it out.
It's not her responsibility to figure out her inheritance.
It was an inheritance that was left to me. It should have been explained to me and not just told to figure it out. She gave all the information to these people that don't like me. So they got the inheritance. Virgyy got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Because he paid the $10,000.
I paid the $10,000. It's mine. I got it, bitch.
My aunt told him exactly how to get my trust and how to get my inheritance.
Exactly. I got the trust. All $10.
I just couldn't get it because I was so stupid.
Yes.
But that's not the way an inheritance is supposed to work. There's supposed to be people to help you.
Oh man, this is great. This was a funny day. I woke up to this shit. That day I got up and I went and checked everything and I was like, oh, there's a new Mary video. Figure it out. Okay. And I watched. I was like, you're fucking kidding me. You are fucking kidding me, dude. I was fucking dying. Oh my god, it was so funny.
That's literally why there is an executor of the estate. The executor of the estate failed massively, and the entire family is
yes, I got it,
and leaving me out here to die. That's why I have a problem with my family. It's not just the denial of the abuse from my
I totally got it 12 years after the state took it. You guys want to see what the property looks like? I think it's 6690. No, there's no house on it. It's got to be 6680, but let me see right quick. No, it is 6690. This is the property. Get out of here. Yeah, it's like it's a swamp. It's this. It like cuts that way and it goes up to the road and it kind of cuts around. But yeah, it's and it goes out a little bit into the swamp, I think, or some shit. It's a swamp. You get a swamp. I mean, it's pretty dope. You could catch gators and train them to eat potatoes, but you build a little pier out there, start an airboat business. Yeah. I mean, it's a piece of shit land, but where the fuck do you dock your airboats and fight fucking alligators? Yeah, I paid $10,000 for it. It's mine. Ooh. Yeah, if you look up the price of it, this land's fucking value, like, dropped like a motherfucker. Back when she was getting it, like, it was worth, like, $230 or some shit like that, and it's sold, yeah, and...
life. They also abandoned me to die knowing.
Why'd you steal her money?
They abandoned me
just wouldn't stop talking shit. I had to.
Die knowing my grandmother left me took care of.
Why wouldn't... I mean, like, riddle me this, man. Would you not have fucking Aunt Kathy hit you up and she's like... She hits you up, she's like, hey, I can hook you up with Mary's inheritance. And you can put your fucking airboat out there. Would you not pick that piece of land up? I'm just saying.
Literally turned the inheritance into a puzzle that they told me to figure out when I had no money and no mental stability and no help.
Oh,
and these are the people that you guys love so much and want to defend so much.
Queen doesn't know about the murder. Ooh, most useless, helpless people at least make art. Yeah, right? Oh, shit. When's the cookout on the property? Fucking, it's always a cookout. Look at it. It's always outside if you're cooking there. There's no property. There's no building. Just think of all the weed she could have smoked for $200K, right? She probably would have got ripped off for it. Fuck. The murder. How do we get into the murder? Would I have to fucking... Do I even want to get into the murder? Like, holy shit, how long have I been going? Alright, the murder will take, like, maybe an hour to cover or something like that. Let me fucking... There's some new people in the chat, I'm sure. Hey, this poll thing's been working out. We'll do this. Because I go over the murder, like, all the fucking time. Y'all got, like, 60 seconds. Well, we'll watch, like, another classic Mary, and then fucking, there you go. Where's some here, we gotta go to, like, the oldest. We gotta sort by date oldest. Thank you, AP. Shout out to him. If you're not subscribed to Adrasdea Revived, you're fucking missing out. Your one-stop shop for all the best fucking classic Mary content. All that discontinued shit. Oh, dude. Yeah, there we go. This is a fucking classic.
Why won't I die? Why won't I die? Why won't I just die? God damn it, why can't I die? I haven't had anything to drink since Friday. I haven't had anything to eat. I haven't done anything but waste my energy.
Grandma, by the time Grandma died, she wasn't letting her fucking clothe herself. She wasn't allowed to pick her own outfits or anything like that. She couldn't choose her haircut or any of that shit. Like, her fucking grandma didn't, like, trust her to fucking none of that. Do you think she trusts her with a shitload of money? No.
Walking around sweating, trying everything I can to make my body just give up.
She's over top of the highway or the LA River, I can't remember which right now, complaining about why she can't die from starving and dehydration.
Up and die! I want to die!
She wants to die.
I want to die! God, I want to die!
A 20-minute brief?
I want to die because it's the only way to make it end. It's the only way to make it stop. It's the only way to stop them. It's the only way to hold them accountable.
I'll think about how I'm trying to condense the murder in my head, like how to go over it as quickly as possible. So, like, while this is running, and I'll play, like, the video or two after that, and I think I can get through it in, like, fucking, if I want to go a little bit more detailed and funny, 20 minutes, but, like, I think you're right, Jeffy, I probably could fucking speedrun that shit in, like, 5-10 minutes.
For what they're doing. I got 5 more emails this morning telling me that they won't stop until I'm homeless, telling me that I'm just lying, I'm making everything up, and I'm not.
Wait until she falls down. And I'm gonna steal AP's bit because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen with Mary, and everybody needs to fucking experience this for themselves. Fucking... I might be able... I'm gonna try to line it up right. It's the next verse. Alright. It might be right. We might be on it.
I'm not. I'm genuinely suffering. I have not eaten. I have not drank. I am miserable. And I want to die. Please, somebody just kill me. Please. Just kill me. I naturally. It doesn't matter. Without eating, I'll never die. I'll never fucking die. And it's the only way to make them stop. I'll never die, and it's the only way to stop them. Can anybody understand? Can anybody understand? Please,
oh my god.
Hear me.
Oh, thank you so much, AP. Oh, thank you so much. That shit fucking murdered me the first time he had it on Lost Tejas.
Hey, understand me, please. I need it.
It never gets old.
I need to die and make it end. I have to die
it works
to make
so
it
well.
end. Please, somebody
it works so
kill
well.
me.
I want to die.
Please,
wait for the
somebody
fall.
Kill
the
me.
fall is the best. She
so
like
that
slow, like.
Fall can stop. stop!
Stop it, Adonis Paul!
Please, somebody kill me so Luis Lopez will stop! Please, somebody kill me so Jeremiah Johnson will stop!
JJ,
Please, God, somebody kill me so that they will stop!
I'm really upset I didn't
just
get my name said in this one.
Harassment to stop! I just
That'd be
want
awesome.
the hate to stop! I just want these men!
Usually, for some reason, and it's kind of weird, she lumps me and Jeffy together. Like, usually, when she bitches at AP, she'll bitch at, like, JJ occasionally. Like, I don't know why she don't mention his name. She's afraid of JJ. But, maybe it's the southern shit. She's just, like, afraid of people from the south because she knows, you know what I mean? But, like, she usually lumps together Luis Lopez and fucking AP together, but it's weird. She always, like, when she talks about Jeffy, she talks about me. Like, it's fucking kind of strange. I don't understand it.
To stop! Please!
These
God,
men!
please, somebody hear me!
Luis
Please,
Lopez killed me.
God! Please! Somebody hear me, please! Please! Kill me! Kill
Do you
me!
see the Hold on, I'm fucking it up. Do you see the controlled fall here?
Please, God!
She doesn't, like, set her phone down until fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's right there where it's not damaging shit. She, like, slowly kneels down.
Please! Somebody hear me,
let's get us in focus.
Please! Kill me! 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 It's
No.
the only way! It's the only way! It's the only way!
No, you get to suffer. Sufferer!
Please, God, somebody kill me!
So that's Mary. She's fantastic. Where's the next one? I need to open it up in a new tab.
I just want it to end. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and I keep praying that if I do, I'll die and it'll be over.
Yeah, right?
I just want it to end. Every day I wake up.
Oh, we gotta do the Steve Harvey clip.
Hatred.
I know that's one of Smiley's fucking favorites. Alright, so for a little while, right? For a little while, our gal Mary over here, our little gal Mary was doing these studio audience gigs where, you know, like fucking shitty shows that nobody actually really wants to watch in Hollywood and shit. They need a studio audience for the tards at home that actually watch it. And so they fucking hire fucking like companies to fill fucking seats in. Well, she was getting gigs through one of these, and Steve Harvey, like their production crew, they were like, not that one, not ever again. You know that one, not that one. And yeah, so we'll cut to what happened when she showed up. Anyways.
Fuck Steve Harvey, man.
Fuck Steve Harvey,
I hate Steve Harvey.
I don't know why she hates Steve. She loved Steve Harvey so much before this. She's trying to do her best Steve Harvey cosplay. And then she gets there and she fucking hates him because he won't let her sit in the audience. I mean,
he's such a fucking dickhead.
It's not very Christian.
I was supposed to work today. I can't stop freaking out right now because I was supposed to work today. They had me booked. Yesterday, I got the email. I was booked to work. I was supposed to come to the Steve Harvey show.
Really, dude, you're right, Smiley. This is internet art. This is fucking... It's just like, wow, bro. Like, you could not make this if you tried. It's perfect. It's like The Room from Tommy Wiseau. It's like fucking... It's accidental, but it's perfect.
Today, They said I was working. I was so happy.
Look at how dirty her nails are and shit.
I spent all night excited. I couldn't sleep. I was happy to get to come to work today.
Work to Mary is literally sitting on her ass and being entertained. That's work. Work to Mary is sitting on her ass in a semi-comfortable chair, being entertained by a semi-funny black man and with cues on when to applaud and when not to, and when to gasp and and all that shit. That's work to Mary.
When I woke up this morning, there was another email that said that my confirmation was gone. I was not booked for the show. But I decided to show up anyway, hoping that it was a mistake.
God, I wish you would have done blackface. That would have been funny.
I got here, and I'm not booked, so I'm not working today, and I just had to waste money to get here that I don't really have. And there's nothing that can be done about it. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't think I was going to be working. I wouldn't have shown up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been on my feet working to get here since 6 o'clock this morning. Just to find out that there's no work for me.
So they emailed her and told her, hey, there's no work for me. So she was like, I'm going to walk 2 hours down there just to see if maybe there's work for me. And they were like, nah, there's still no work for you. And she's like, fuck you, you're terrible people. Fuck you, I hate all of you. And fuck Steve Harvey especially, because he totally weeds their... Dude, look at her scalp. Did a bird shit on her head? I've never noticed that before, but like, did a bird shit on her head? Is that what's going on there?
There's no reward for all of the time that I put in to try to get here. There's nothing.
There's no reward. No, there isn't.
I don't understand. I just want to work. I know I can't do as much as everybody else can do. I just want to work.
Hey,
and Steve Harvey told me I had a job today and then took it away from me.
The Steam Deck works out. Yeah, you'd probably be keen on the Steam Deck, wouldn't you, jogging, fucking driving around and shit. The only thing, like, there's a couple fucking images I seen that kind of fucking turned me off to it. Like, right off the bat, though. And it kind of had to do with the control layout. Like, I don't like this. The B button is literally, like, rolling off the edge of it. It's on the corner of the controller. It looks fine from the front, but, like, you look at it from the side, and that motherfucker is, like, rolled off and shit. And there's just a couple other things that looked weird to me. What fucking Metal Gear game is that? The fuck is that? The other side doesn't look bad. But it also is, like, the first iteration of these. I'm a little bit curious as to why they're only taking it from this angle and not the other one. But anyways, it could work out.
And I just wanted to work. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now.
It was Snake on a fucking chocobo, which is fine. It makes sense if it's like a PSP thing or something like that. I could totally see it, you know what I mean?
All I can think about is hurting myself, honestly. I don't want to just go back to my tent. I don't want to just go and charge my phone and do what I do every day, which is nothing. I wanted to work.
Yeah, it's more of a proof of concept at this point. You get the bit there of what's going on with Mary.
You look very stupid, and I'm very happy you're being...
This is long before any of us ever came along. This was fucking long before any of us knew who Mary was. I think, well, there are a few people in chat who have been watching her this long. I don't know if they're here right now. If you see Jelly, yeah. Jelly's fucking still here. Jelly's been watching her long enough that... Not you? You haven't watched this long? I thought Jelly had watched long enough. Maybe it's Sarah I'm thinking of. But that have watched her long enough to know, like, back this far. We didn't know about her at this point. She has always been getting fucked with. Slobodan, I haven't contacted, though.
Being called out on your lies. Do you know how many people in the world have private numbers? But since you're mad at Slobodan Markovic for keeping it real with you, it must be her. I thought it was 4chan. I thought it was Tommy Slong or EG or your sister. Where did I say it was you?
The Metal Gear sounds on her phone are pretty cool, though. Or not Metal Gear, Resident Evil. Sorry, I apologize.
Personally, I said I'm getting these calls. They were coming in over and over and over again. I am not making up these calls. I am getting these calls every single day.
Suffer, bitch. Drop me the link in the chat, Jeffy.
Every single day. I don't care who it is. I care that I want it to stop and it won't. They send voicemails too.
I love my PSP. PSPs were the shit, dude. They just weren't supported enough. True Wolf donated to Dipshit. It's been 30 minutes and you still haven't told anybody that she killed a retard. Oh, I'm aware of that.
I don't care what.
Maybe it'll be another 30 minutes now. What time is it? 2:20? Yeah, well, now everybody's got to wait another 30 minutes.
Whether it's you or not, I care that it won't stop. You're saying I'm making it up just because it's not you personally doing it. It's somebody. I am telling you that there is somebody making my life hell, and you're telling me, well, I'm not doing it, so obviously you're lying. It is somebody. Somebody is doing this. Somebody is...
Yeah, it is stupid easy to mod a PSP. It's, like, extremely fucking easy to mod a PSP. It's like, a lot of the models, you can literally just put a file on it, and it's, like, pops up in the menu, and you go to it on the PSP and hit X, and then it's fucking, it's hacked.
It's calling me over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yes! Yes! There we go! Awesome! Fucking stupid bitch. She used to have more balls back in the day. She's actually hitting herself in the head here. The last time she hit herself in the head, I'm not believing it. A lot of it's stage hits now. Like, that shit's just fucking... Oh, I hope she doesn't get too upset. She's gonna have to shit in the bowl.
It's happening, and everybody says I'm just lying about it, and it's happening.
Oh, dude, that's one we gotta watch, is fucking her showing us how she shits in a bowl. Or how you use the bathroom in the truck.
You look very...
Shut up. Where is that? I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but I know what it looks like. Oh, there it is. Homeless bathroom.
Okay, so, a common question. If you're homeless, where do you use the bathroom? I have to pee, so I thought that I would have an example of how a homeless person uses the bathroom. When there's
Yes, she put this on the internet herself.
Since I just have to pee, this is the answer.
Yeah. Now, there's something very important to pay attention to this. Okay, real quick. This is her editing. This is not the Adrasdea Revived account editing it. Whoever that may be who owns the account. It's not them editing it. This is her. So she put this video up, edited her fucking self, and decided, yeah, that's good, we're gonna upload that. Now, here's something important. Pay attention. She doesn't hide the titties the second time, which is a strange choice. I really wish she did. So wait for it. Oh, God. So the pee cup comes out the bottom. Goes in the top, out the bottom. Alright? Alright? So toilet paper goes in. Does not come out. No toilet paper comes out, sir. Let me slow that down for you. Really getting in there. No toilet paper to be seen. None. Mary Quato be like, open your mind. I finally got drink. Or is it? That's not how he talks. Open your mind. I finally got drink.
More difficult, but
This has been enough internet for one day.
I would use this bowl.
Yeah, she poops in the bowl.
Sit on it and put a blanket over me so that nobody can see him.
She throws a blanket over top of herself and Dutch ovens herself while she takes an actual shit in a bowl in a truck.
Do what I have to do. And then afterwards you just clean it up, throw it in a dumpster.
Clean it up, throw it in a dumpster. Hey, real quick, you guys want to know the best part about that? She claims to have a gluten intolerance. Actually, that could be a thing. She claims to have a gluten intolerance and that eating, gluten and shit makes her shit herself all over the place. And she still eats it. And there are more than a few stories of her eating some gluten or whatever, or fucking getting the shits in the truck and squirting fucking shit all over the steering wheel and whatnot, and her bowl, and the blankets that she sleeps with, and still sleeping with them. So there's that. I know her gluten is a bullshit lie, but I wouldn't tell anybody that I shit all over the steering wheel of the truck that was lent to me if it wasn't true. You know what I mean? That's one of those things where it's a weird lie. You know what I mean? Alright, I was legitimately gonna wait 30 minutes, but I'd rather just get into it. Alright, there's her book. Gonna need that. And then I need to go over to this jam right here. There's the search warrant for the murder. Okay. So, backstory. As quickly as I fucking can. Mary is living with her grandma, and she meets a dude through, I think it was Craigslist, who starts taking her out to dinner and shit, and they start dating, and he's taking her and putting her up in fucking Motel 6s for weeks at a time so he can, come and stop by and fuck her. And in her book, she claims that he was rich, and she didn't know his name, and fucking this, that, and the third. One night, she goes to his house after he had told her he tells her he's gonna break up with her. They're breaking up and it's over. Blah 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 blah. So she goes to his. Oh, god damn it! See, I suck at this, dude. I'm skipping over shit already. You can speed run it. Yeah, I'm also ADD as shit though. He ends up bringing her to the house, which is probably the biggest mistake he made, or one of the biggest mistakes he made, other than, playing a potato. He lets her live at the house for a little while, and then one day he comes home and he's like, pack your shit, get the fuck out, you gotta go, this, that, the third, so he kicks her out. She comes back like that night, or a couple nights later or something, and some chick in a wheelchair answers the door. And that's Roberta Laws. So Roberta answers the door, and Kenneth, the dude she's fucking, tells Roberta, that's this fucking home health care worker thing. I put up an ad on Craigslist, and she answered the ad to, be a caregiver for you, because you have cerebral palsy, and I didn't really mention that yet. And, so Roberta fucking is keen on the idea, apparently, and, the next day, they hire her on. So Mary, by her account in the book, moves in and starts a little bit later, starts fucking Kenneth. So behind the back of the woman with cerebral palsy. She claims she wanted to break up with him on her birthday. That's where I think I can get into the just read her book for the last bit of that. And then I'm going to go over to the search warrant and tell you how she's a lying dirty bitch. He took me to Mima's to celebrate. She took us out to eat, and when we got back, I told him to just leave me there. This is her birthday. I didn't care about the things I left or the money he owed me. This, even in her book where she's trying to make herself look good and be the positive, the victim in a story about a murder, this bitch fucking comes out and is like, yeah, he totally owed me money for being a caretaker for his fiance while I was fucking him behind her back and pretending to be her friend. That shit is wild. Where are we at? When I got back and told him just to leave me, he grabbed my arm tight and whispered to me that if I didn't get into his truck, he would kill Meemaw. We argued the whole ride back. At one point, I attempted to jump from the moving vehicle. He pulled me back in and pulled out a knife he said he would use if I tried that again. He said he was going to take care of everything. I cried and begged to just be let go. This is her book, by the way. Do you see how it's formatted? A book? A book? A fucking book? I cried and begged to just be let go. When we got there, he said, stay put. If the door is open, the alarm will sound and I would be killed. I did as I was told. I sat in the truck staring at the house for nearly an hour. I would contemplate jumping out and trying to get away and think about him shooting me or sending his friends after me. Oh yeah, she claims that the dude that she was fucking has a group of vigilantes that used to help. He told her that he's a part of a group of vigilantes that fucking go around and solve crimes and shit. Yeah, he's a member of the A-Team, apparently, is what he told her. He's part of the A-Team. I was afraid I would put Mima in danger. He threatened to hurt her already and knew where she lived. She trusted him, and I knew if I got away, she would be his first stop. I waited anxiously till he came back. He took my hand softly and said that he had a gift for me and led me inside into her room. She was lying on her stomach, her hands and feet tied to the post. She was naked and her head was turned to face the door. He had ripped a t-shirt and tied it over her eyes and mouth. There was a stuffed animal under her that was soaked in blood. Her face was blue-purple except for the lines over her eyes and mouth where the blindfold and gag had been. After... You know, this has always stuck out to me. And I didn't really understand why. And now reading it again, you guys remember the other day where she kind of half admitted to possibly being in the house? Fucking. So. What always kind of got me about this part was where she kind of says something to like the effect of like her face was blue and purple, or he had ripped a t-shirt and tied it over her eyes and mouth. Her face was blue purple except for the lines over her eyes and mouth where the blindfold and gag had been. After he removed them, those areas were bright white. Okay, maybe. It's probably just because it's written weird. It's probably just because she writes like a tard. But it almost makes it sound like she was there when he put them on and when he took them off. Am I the only one getting that general idea out of it? Can you guys see where I'm coming from with it? Am I tarded? Anyways, I didn't scream, I didn't run, I didn't cry, I didn't process what was happening. I went completely blank and just stared. I would remember her face for the rest of my life. Good, you deserve to. I would see it in my dreams. He told me to do things, untie her, get him garbage bags. It didn't respond. I could remember it now being very hazy. I could hear his voice, but couldn't understand the words or make my appendages function. I watched silently as he spread out cut-up garbage bags and rolled her off the bed onto them. He wrapped her up and duct taped it and handed me the stuffed animal, instructing me to wash it. I couldn't move. He grabbed my shoulders and roughly pushed me to the sink, prepared the soapy water, and shoved a toy in my hands in it. I just stood there and headed outside. I just stood there as he headed outside to dig the grave. Pay attention to this part. This whole part right here. It must have taken hours to dig the grave. I had lost all sense of time. When he returned, I was still standing with my hands in the sink. He gently walked me to the couch and sat me down. He told me he loved me and could be with me, now. He raped me and then went back to cleaning up the scene. I sat silent on the couch as he drug her body outside. Before he filled in the grave, he walked me outside to it. He told me to get a good look because if I made him angry or he got tired of me, I would be in there with her. Oh, I started. Where's the part where the garbage bags? Hey, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, Obama PC and whatnot. Why did I open that up? That's not what I need. Why is that opening? Close that. Get out. Hey, what is this? Okay. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get back on shit. I gotta fucking open this up over here and get this all going over there and fucking this and that and the third and fucking whatnot. Hey, 28 of you stuck through that. Fucking thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, it was more than that. You guys. Aw, you guys. Oh, we're going over the murder, so I guess we gotta fucking. Okay. Now I need to open up. Documented. Hey. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm so fucking stupid. Holy shit. I opened up the wrong thing again because I'm a fucking idiot. And, bam. Alright, we're good. For the most part. I just need fucking, okay. There we go. Alright. The last thing I was putting emphasis on was just fucking... was the part where she says the garbage bags. Told me to do things, untie her, get in garbage bags. I didn't respond. She didn't clean anything. She just stood there, and he went outside right after he brought her inside to go dig the grave and buried Roberta that night and all that. She then goes on to say that she was in captivity for 5 weeks, even though she had her computer. And that finally she left because he gave her enough leeway to make a break for it, and a dog told her to. That's pretty much the gist of it. All right, let's get to the fucking search warrant. This is what she told the cops. And this is just all establishing where shit was. On March 31st, 2009, information was received from St. Johns County Sheriff's Office in reference to one Mary Margaret Barone. That's our girl, giving information about a potential homicide. St. Johns County Deputy Scott O'Connell and Lieutenant Allman notified Clay County Sheriff's Office and spoke with Sergeant Cecil Jett and advised that they were with Mary Barone and she was giving details of a homicide that occurred at 2579 Myrtle Street, Middleburg, Florida. So we're going to look up that address in a second. What's really funny about the whole her being in captivity for 5 weeks and also not being able to like go to the neighbors while she was sitting in the truck waiting for this dude to murder a bitch is she claims that they are so far out in the woods in the middle of nowhere that no one could hear you scream. Spoiler alert, that's not the case. Detective Twisdale and Sergeant Jett responded to 2245 CR 210 West, St. Johns County, Florida, and met with St. Johns County Sheriff's Office personnel and Mary Barone. Mary Barone agreed to return to Clay County. Miss Barone stated on February 23rd, 2009, her and Kenneth R. McBride, herein referred to as suspect, returned to the Myrtle Street address after arguing about whether or not Roberta Laws, hereinafter referred to as victim, would be allowed to continue to live at 2579 Myrtle Street. So yeah, when she got to the cops, she didn't tell them, yeah, he held me at knife point and threatened my family and told me that he was going to kill me if I didn't go. No, she said to the cops, yeah, we were headed home and we were arguing about whether or not he was going to kick her out. That's what she told the police. During this argument, Mary Barone, hereinafter referred to as witness, stated the suspect said that he would just kill her. Upon arriving at the residence on Myrtle Street, there's no Mary Barone stated here that would be a bad idea to Kenneth. No, none of that. Upon arriving at the residence at Myrtle Street, suspect told the witness to remain in the vehicle. After approximately 20 to 30 minutes, the suspect emerged from the residence and told the witness it was done. She knew what he was doing inside because he told her, I'm going to kill this bitch. Upon her, the suspect told at this point, the witness and the suspect returned inside the residence. The witness stated she observed the victim lying nude in her bed with all 4 of her extremities tied to the bed frame. That's the first thing that's actually lined up between the book and her bullshit. The witness stated that the suspect requested 2 large black garbage bags from the kitchen, which the witness provided. And then the very next sentence catches her in a lie. She didn't just stand there catatonic and not doing anything. She did everything he asked. The suspect cut the bags open and used a roll of duct tape that he retrieved from his vehicle to tape the two bags together in order to form a makeshift body bag. He went back out to the car and she stayed in the house and didn't do anything. She didn't, dip or nothing. The witness stated that the suspect cut the rope from the victim's body in the bed frame, then discarded the rope in the trash. The witness stated the suspect then rolled the victim up in plastic garbage bags, taped the bags together, concealing the body. The witness and the suspect traveled to 1580 Brannan Field Road, Walmart, and purchased a shovel. So in between that part where she was like, oh, I just stood there and didn't do anything and nothing happened. And he went outside and dug a hole to bury her. They went to the store and bought a shovel. They didn't have a shovel. They bought a shovel. The witness was ordered to clean and discard anything that was related to this homicide while the suspect went into the backyard and dug a hole at the base of the back porch. The witness stated that the body stayed in the master bedroom of the residence until the following day. She lied about that too. The suspect then dragged the body from the bedroom on a bed comforter, still wrapped in the black plastic bags, placed on the porch and covered with several other bags of garbage, also in black trash bags. February 24th, 2009, at approximately 9 p.m., the suspect removed the victim's body from the back porch and placed her in the hole that he had previously dug the night before. On February 25th, 2009, the suspect removed all personal items pertaining to the victim and delivered them in black garbage bags to the Salvation Army drop-off to include one standard hospital wheelchair and portable handicapped toilet chair. They threw both of those things right in the trash, for the record. That wasn't a thing. I think that thing. I had to fix a roll there. Dr. Brony, if you're in chat, I just fixed your shit. We don't have a shovel, sweetheart. Tampering with a crime scene at the least. Then she helped clean up. Yeah, exactly, dude. Wait, so Mary told the cops they went to Walmart? Yes, Mary told the cops 5 weeks after the murder that they went to Walmart. Their attention to their disabled little brother. Yeah, I agree with Closer on that. To be honest, with you, she could have easily gotten out of the truck even if the alarm went out. Oh, you guys haven't even seen where this happened. You guys haven't even seen that yet. Let me pull that up for you guys. Fucking yeah, dude. You haven't. Oh, you fucking. You guys are thinking it's bad just off the bat. Look, 2579 Myrtle Street is the fucking where this happened. She claims in her fucking book that she was held in captivity for 5 weeks, and part of that, she was screaming her fucking head off. And nobody ever helped, and because nobody could hear them because of how far out they were. Look, it's in my fucking search shit. Are you gonna go to the thing? Whatever. Yeah, bro. Yeah. She's so far out, nobody can hear her scream. Look at this. Watch this. What the fuck? Measure distance from the back porch to the back porch. 93 feet. 30 yards. From this side of the house to this side of the house. 136 feet. Like 40 yards. 40 yards of change. the furthest house away from her is on the opposite corner. And from fucking there to there is still less than 400 feet away. But nobody could hear her scream because of how far out in the middle of nowhere she was. How far out in the middle of nowhere she was. You could fucking walk to the Circle K that's down the street from her. I bet her fat ass did a few times, too. Or, yeah. How's chat feel about that? Yo, I didn't know you could do that on Google Maps. Yeah. I didn't know until I was like, I need to figure out the distance of these 2 points on Google Maps, and there was like an article that was basically like, hey, retard, right click. I didn't know you could do this on maps either. I'm so impressed. Yeah, no, it literally was like, hey, retard. The article was like 4 lines, and it was like, hey, right click, you fucking idiot. Oh, shit. So the shipping was a beautiful slap to the face. Yeah, that shit was beautiful. It could have paid... That shit could have paid her fucking, her fucking rent, all of her back rent almost. The shipping for that shovel could have fucking paid her phone bill for 2 months. Oh my god, dude. She could have smoked weed like a fucking Jamaican king. Oh my god. Yeah, Walmart would have been a good place to scream. Totally. Nobody's asked, we've asked her that a million times. She won't answer that. Hey, Ken of the North, drop your fucking the link to your channel in the chat, because you're criminally undersubbed. And if there's anybody here that's not subbed to Ken of the North, you really should. Dude's funny as shit. What am I doing? Un momento. Hold on. Hey, she had no car and walked everywhere, but she couldn't walk 93 feet. Yeah, right? Barbara, that was you, right? That was amazing. Yeah, yeah, Barbara's a champion. So yeah, her fucking search warrant is bullshit. You want to see my favorite part of her book? When she's talking about how she was addicted to fucking opiates. Where is it? Whatever. There's a part where she admits to stealing shit from her Meemaw to go fucking to rent rooms so that she can pimp herself out and fucking make a little bit of extra scratch to go buy more drugs. Fucking hilarious. But this is when she's trying to get off of morphine. Fun fact, opiates cause constipation. I wasn't aware it was an issue till I stopped taking them. I realized I hadn't had a bowel movement in at least 2 weeks, and it was finally trying to pass, but was too large. This might have killed me. A blockage that bad could seriously damage me, but I was too proud to let it... She was too proud to let anyone know how bad her addiction was, or how sick she was. I had to figure it out myself. I spent a full day breaking it up manually with my fingers in a bottle of warm water. I don't do drugs if you don't want to find yourself doing things like this, because you can't imagine the nasty things drugs will do to you. Yeah, she dug shit out of her ass for an entire day. For an entire day. It's great. There are some fucking great ones in this book. I struggled in school. I was smart and got straight A's. Doubt it. But I couldn't make friends. I smelled bad and had lice in my dirty, tangled hair. I cried often, and when asked why, would say why. Sorry, her writing is so bad it fucks me up. When asked why, would say I didn't know. I would lash out and scream at everyone around me and sometimes hurt myself. Between my parents moving around to get out of the cop's sight and my social retardation, I would wind up attending 5 different elementary schools in 5 years. The teachers always took a special interest in me and tried to help. In 3rd grade, they suggested I see a therapist. My parents loudly objected, leading to a rift between my parents and grandparents and me once again being kidnapped after I was banned from going to my grandparents. At this point, I was being picked up every Friday after school and dropped off every Sunday night for school again. My dad screamed, this is all gay. We don't need to read this shit. It's all fucking, my grandpa picked my dad up, or picked me up, and my dad didn't do anything about it. Anyway, 4th grade was a new school again. This one I would see a therapist. I was pulled from class for speech therapy, even though I had no impediment. I don't want to go to speech therapy. I don't want to learn how to not talk like a tard. Oh, shit. I vaguely remember the lady always having food for me. I still smelled bad and had no friends. You know what's really funny is that Mary still smells bad and has no friends. Like, it's the fucking story of her life. She smells bad and she has no friends. That's what the fucking title of her 4th book should be. What was she fucking suggesting it should be again? Something like fucking, what was that gay shit? I can't even remember. The first thing I do with most things that Mary says is forget them. Fucking... the name of her 4th book should be I Smell Bad and I Have No Friends. There's nothing wrong with having speech therapy. What's wrong with her having... There's nothing wrong with her having speech therapy. That's not what I'm fucking laughing at here. I'm laughing at the fact that she has the fucking... She's so far up her own ass that she truly believes she never needed speech therapy. Like, she's so fucking like, it's wild. Hold on, I have to open up Streamlabs to snag that, because, you know, my potato fucking Obama computer. Mexi Man and Cheese for 2 said, they just asked me to work 6 days at my job, and I've noticed the more I work, the more I hate Mary. Leeches on the system need to be cut off. Yeah, dude. You guys want to know my idea on fucking social safety nets and shit like that? There should be, for any federal job or some shit like that, you shouldn't be able to just apply for that unless there was a surplus of need of jobs. For the vast majority of government jobs, they should be handed to people that would normally be on government assistance, and we should just give them a job. And then the ones that don't want to work don't get anything. Problem solved. I mean, I'm simplifying the living shit out of it, of course, but, you know, you catch my drift. You catch my fucking drift, right? Right? No one told her she can't sing growing up. She is a singing legend in her own mind. She's wild, dude. It's crazy. I still smell bad and I still have no friends, a biography. Yeah, dude, she needs to have like a series of books that are just like, I smell bad and I have no friends. And then the next one is like, I still smell bad and I have no friends. But she says she doesn't need it, but then also says her parents refused to get her help that she needed. So which is it, Mary? Yeah, dude. The weed shovels Nikki sent were awesome and she was using them. Yeah, that's the best part about that, Barbara, is that she used your shovel, right? and she used the little shovels. So now it's game on, bitch. We know you like shovels. Or hear me out, we don't give anyone anything for any reason. I mean, that's kind of based. But I mean, if there's any federal position that needs to be held that's unskilled, give that to somebody who fucking would be, begging for money from the fucking system. And then, when the vast majority of them don't fucking go for it, because the vast majority of them won't, then you can be like, fuck you, you're homeless. You have no excuse. You can go get a job from the government. But also, yeah, True Wolf, how we probably shouldn't give anybody shit. Anyways, 4th grade when it smelled bad and had no friends. 5th grade would mean a new school again, and new teachers to try to help. I was told I had won a contest and given a big box of toys and clothes. Mom left it all for the garbage, screaming madly that we don't accept charity. Guess those government checks for Bubba didn't count, though. Alright, fucking... I love how she doesn't acknowledge the fact, like, she kind of does, but she doesn't acknowledge the fact that that's obviously just, like, charity. Like, in 5th grade, everybody felt so bad for her smelling so bad and having no fucking friends that they bought her a bunch of toys and clothes to hopefully make her smell better and just a little bit happier. Oh, shit, that's fucking funny. Well, no shit, it's called a job, but I'm saying that fucking... Okay, I'm fucking not explaining my position fucking in the best way, I suppose. And it does sound kind of stupid when I oversimplify it. But, yeah, essentially. The point is fucking, I don't know. You catch my drift. Parents would often leave us with a friend who would place... Oh, God. My broken finger would never be set, but would be re-broken a few times. It's pretty gross. I used to bend it all the way back. Also not a good way. Oh. What was some of the other shit in her book that was fucking... Oh, here's one that's really funny given the events of today. I have memories of visiting her dad when he went to prison for marijuana possession. He was selling it, but the cops went easy on him because of us kids. Lucky daddy, 5 months for over 20 grams in the early 90s. Lucky daddy. So she's literally fucking out here like, yeah, he's lucky because he only got 5 months in prison for weed. But also, nobody should be going to jail for weed. And my family is terrible for fucking saying such things. Did they buy her deodorant and shampoo? That would be the first fucking thing they should have bought. If they have this already, it's called the TSA. That's funny as shit. She doesn't deserve the Dayway merch. That is being too nice. Yeah, it would be hilarious, but at the same time, you gotta give her shit, and that's terrible. So she's had a lifetime of people trying to help. Literally, yes, she has. She's had a whole fucking lifetime of people taking pity on her and trying to give her charity. Yeah, I don't really fucking... I don't really buy that fucking her parents wouldn't have taken the fucking toys and shit. Pineapple on pizza is an abomination. Well, call me a degenerate then. Also, yeah, that's jail, not prison. But you know what I mean? I'm working within the framework of her retarded self. Now we're at the point where I start having my own memories. All of this is just told to her, apparently, before this. I had 2 friends finally, but I had not changed. I still smelled bad and had head lice and no clue how to be a person. I wore baggy clothes to hide any trace of femininity. I wanted to be ugly. I wanted to be ignored. I wanted to be dead. I didn't feel like I fit in anywhere. I felt hated, judged, and laughed at by everyone. I just wanted to be left alone. But that never happened. Once I'd start talking to someone, I would suddenly feel very anxious, unsure of what to say, expecting they had a sinister motive for speaking to me. Fucking... Yeah, oh my god, I forgot how boring her book is, dude. Oh, here... this is where she says the whole family was trying to shove fucking Xanax down Meemaw's throat after Grandpa died. Or who she called Grandpa. Where's the one where she fucking talks about the books? The one I always have to go to whenever I bring up Mary, or bring up her book, is this little section right here. I learned to just tell my mother what she wanted to hear and say as little as possible to either of them. I hated them. I remember lying awake at night listening to them fight, wondering if this would be the night that he killed her. This is when I started lying. I lied to everyone about everything. I obviously couldn't tell anyone what was going on, and being a stupid kid, I would make up a fantasy life none of the other kids believed. It just ensured I'd never have a friend. I would read books all the time and become the character. The character's mom was pregnant. I told kids my mom was. It was more interesting to me than what I was going through. I became weird and outcasted. She's a walking contradiction. Yeah, dude. What's up, Sleepy? Next, you freaks will be saying that anchovies don't belong on pizza. Pineapple and anchovies pizza is God. I've never had good anchovies, to be honest with you. Pepperoni is the Kong of pizza toppings. I know, a little bland, not risque, and taste it all. Hey, can we kick this fucking freak out of chat? Who's the freak in chat? I don't understand who's the freak in chat. Maybe we're all kind of fucking... Are you talking about the pineapple and anchovies? I get the fucking sentiment there. I hate when she calls her grandmother Meemaw, because we all know she loves saying me, since all she has ever cared about is herself. Yeah, dude. Plus, she's the only one in her family that called. She is the only person in her entire family that has ever called her grandma Meemaw. The only one. Became weird and outcasted. She was always weird and outcasted. Yeah, she pretty much was. It was never fucking... There was never anything different there. Oh, man. I got through a lot. Does she have anything else? I'm not subscribed to her ass. Oh, hey, look. The hole in my soul is infected with Oh, Mary. I'm sure you have a hole that's infected, but it's not the one in your soul. You don't have a soul to have a hole.
So why do I talk so much and focus so much on things that happened so long ago?
Because you're a tard that can't grow up. We know why that. Why are you answering questions we know the answer to? You don't need to tell us that. Tell us about the shovel.
Because for me, it wasn't that long ago. Because for me, it still hurts. It's still an open wound in my soul.
There's no soul. You have no soul. Souls don't bleed. So, like, that just proved to me that you don't know how souls work, because you don't have one.
My entire world.
Murder her!
I can't just get over it, because it's still hurting.
She's never gonna re-enable those comments.
And my family has spent so long trying to fill that hole with denial and lies.
She feels as though, I guarantee it, she feels like people are debunking her shit in the comments and undermining hers. That's why she's just been like, yeah, fuck it, I can just leave them off. They'll watch anyways.
And And it just gets it more infected.
Gross.
And I know none of you understand.
Your soul hole is
I don't
infected.
expect you to, because
Icky.
I don't understand.
You're retarded.
But I know that my family denying everything doesn't help me. I know that them joining up with a group of cyberbullies hurt me.
There's a hole in my soul and it's filled with dope, but I'm feeling fine. That's funny as shit. I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. What's up, JJ? Fancy you popping back in. Yo, this bitch has more subs than both of us, and it's irritating. Not that that matters, but it's irritating. Alright. Alright, how long have I been going here? I've been going kind of... Man, I got you within striking distance of AP, right? I'm not gonna peace out yet.